Jojakana Jobo Tropo, Torma, Jakab, Sosu, Tashi Delexio, Tajakala, Roma, Yamjona, the Tuji, Dabin, Tashi Dele.
Dashi Dele to all the friends who are joining us from the various countries in the world over the live stream. And thank you so much for joining us for the Arya Tara practice, because this practice really benefits the entire world.
We'll begin with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers on page 1.
Tam je je dur se be manam ga dan yam be sim jin dam deva dan de dong ga dan ro yur du la na me va yan da ba du be san jo rinpoche to ba so.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Solan Devjin Jasun Ji, Jedan Jede Shiji, Sancho Tona Jebada, Sancho Sambala Bala, Kidarim Jene Bada, Devjin Rula Pendonda, Sancho Sene Jiji, Devjin Tuna La Bala, Rimbayan.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Mai nong pa da nyam be sim chen tam deva da deva jo dan den bar chur je dong ha da dong ha je jo dan ja va chur je dong ha me ba deva tam ja va chur je nye ren cha dan ni dan ja
May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Arya Tara sadhana, page 1.
Namo sanje jutsu kunga jomde ma dodu jamje sanju semje do.
Namo, in the Mother Victress, embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Om Vam Bai Gana Tadri Da Hom Be Om Soba Vashuddha Sarva Dharma Soba Vashuddha Vam Renchen Hudda Torma Dayachen Sojole Jale Jojum Bongo Nasa Pola Pende Drupare Butanga. 金正你没忘个街道。 Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mam Ayujana Benya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mam Ayujana Benya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Tu Dare Ture Mama Yujan Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Tu Dare Mama Yujan Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mam Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mam Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mama Yujan Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mam Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Ture Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ayujana Paya Bhajan Guru Om Dare Te Dare Mama Ardilame kutsi jardinje temdonjin rogun sember. Arya Tara
Page 19. Noble Arya Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed is the cause of enlightenment. Thus, before too long, may I become a glorious guide to transient beings. Praises to the 21 Taras handout. Om, I prostrate to the noble, transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift, heroic, eyes like lightning, instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, dear-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue on lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all-lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her tray and pit sounds, destroying flows, magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3-jewel mudra. Light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she mid wreath of blaze like eon ending fire abiding, right stretched, left bent joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, She endowed with omens, Woha, destroyer of the great evil. Amid she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder. Freeze with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to a with C letter, of the shape of syllable, whom by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds. Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor. She dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutare. She dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme today. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Benefits of the 21 Tara praises handout. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening, and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower you. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. We go back to the Arya Tara sadhana on page 39.
Om Dare Dare Mama Jam Pinya Putra Guru.
Page 41. Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn empty expanse of Dharma Dhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through cyclic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it, but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature, free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them.
Arya Tara Sapare Vare Argham Pade Debe Debe Aloga Gamde Devede Shuktu Bodhu. Arya Tara Nenda Arya Tara Baba Ma Somaya Sato Arya Tara Samaya Manavalaya Arya Tara Dinoba Didondu Meba Solkha Meba Supplication Meba Anurato Meba Sarvasite Meba Sarva Karma Siddhame Siddham Guru Hum Ha 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 Hum Banga Vate Aya Mame Menza Aya Dare Bhagama Samaya Sadhu Aya Dare Samaya Manabalaya Aya Dare Tinoma Tijaru Meva Sudhukayo Meva Suvachayo Meva Anurato Meva Sarva Siddhi Meparayanta Sarva Karma Siddham Shiyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Hum Banga Vate Aya
Mame Beza Ayad
Bhavama Samaya Sadhu Manjuyon Samadrutam Dalama Bevangene Nomba Kanji Zonzoma Mudrutam Bhatsu Om Dam Lanjeda Ovasi Dujune Jang Nemi Siddham Susu Chona Lev Sardu
Page 50.
Jam Tenzin Mo Wanjazar Lama Jubi Mudrude Lama Loye Doye
Page 52. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, compassionate one, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again, and thereafter may we gain attainment. In every lifetime I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish-green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother who holds an upala flower be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic bird song of the Kalavinga. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the Lady who blazes with glory be present. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours and benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. Now we'll do the Solkha practice, the brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Top of page 3. I appear as the Yiram deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Light radiates from these and gathered nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om Ahum Ha Om Ahum Ha Om Ahum Ranga Toga Savona Unchula Maya Dada Kanru Chujung Sumato Nola Sojong Yedada Gigre Lanchan Roje Jindan
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds. According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. glorious Vajra guardian, great Black One, and Haruka, glorious great Bhairava. By nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence and of all gods and demons. Wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace and the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in the activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four Maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Hri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichoki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady Tashi Saringma, Meyu Lopsangma, Tekar Druksangma, Tingi Shalsangma, and Chopin Drinksangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us, yogins, and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Korwa Sita Yone Neme Teta Wanzo Chona Lebarta Duzo Om Satra Tejaman Zawai Yomden Deje Jina Budva Zepe Kanzala Pepin Jong Asha Yebe Shujong Suma Nanje Trashi Jo Om Benza Heruka Samayo
Sambala, Summoning Good Fortune and the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63. Highest grand long life, regard me hard-heartedly, Impotala, pure land of perfect compassion. Even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessings. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy, land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva, grant blessing. Mirror like wisdom city, in glory endowed, land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava, bestow equanimity, wisdom in day watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha, bless and grant discerning wisdom city in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city, bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the Atman Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Varachana, grand Dharma, Dhatu wisdom city, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. inundated Uddiyana. Sogyal dwells with Dakinis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's often on night, where all lineage yidams dwell, grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display, dwell yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common powers, city fulfilling all aims, in 24 sacred sides gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra, Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin, grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity, in obtaining Tukul sphere, dwell Mahakala and cohort, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts, Honri, in Vajrana's abode, dwells the wealth god Sambala, who acts kindly for all beings, master of life, merit, well health, food and fortune with your core, don't waver from your heart pledge, think of us compassionately, bring here all long life fortune, bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads, all this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, price and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above, God's ghost spirits wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below, free worlds, gods and humans wealth, bring them here as good fortune, Lupopo's body fortune, Zambuling's holy dharma, Balantro's fortunate wealth, Draminian's longevity, beings life, strength and merit, of all lands grant their fortune, and Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ukarhor, as good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scripture, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful virtuous girls. Pure offspring, please all of these bring back here as good fortune. Like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune. Come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune. Come like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune. Please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above. Upper long life fortune, come like seeds, grains ripening below. Lower long life fortune, come, fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of heart students' song. Come like dazzling star garlands, home eastern Vajra Dakini. Bring life's fortune pacify deceased demons entrances. Southern jewel Dakini. May he bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action Dakini, may he bring the heightened acts, annihilate, hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here. Always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life's substances, send up this place, protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, city. Grant endless treasure, city. Grant wealth and merit, city. Grant 2 cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Silent city, Alavaho. Three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I attain the empowerment of white Sambala Yapyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment to the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment to the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment to the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hom Hri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hom Hri, by this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss and reach the ground of no return. World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chinrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teaching spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. And we'll do the dedication prayer. In the blue prayer book for Shantideva, the Way of the Bodhisattva, on page 61. By all the virtue I have now amassed by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste the unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracle appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, and the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms, and may those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers, and those engulfed in fiery Vatarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers. May they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, and at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here, for who is it who comes to banish dread? This youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet? The rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha, and likewise when through these my roots of virtue they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleanse like bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra. May all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon, each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy, and those who dwell within the northern continent, and may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled, and may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill. And may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness in every excellence. And may every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength, and may living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain, without the need of toil, the goals on which they set their hearts. And may those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts be tireless and their journey light. May children and the old, the weak protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light, and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with the bodhisattvas, offspring of the same, with clouds of offerings unbounded. May the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvests to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind with their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude. Abandon every vagrant thought and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. And may they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. And may they thus attain a fortunate rebirth wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may the renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offering to all the Buddhas, and with the Buddha's unimagined bliss may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Praktya Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness, and may I also through Manjushri's kindness reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple and ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gain on him or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector, to satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky. May I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of Bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. So now we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 22. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Shenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion. Supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great Lord of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy dharmas, peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigumpa Ratnasri, master of interdependent, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of psychic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Everybody Sangha, thank you. Chajakara Yokwatanje, long life.
Thank you, all the Sangha and everyone who's followed us on the live stream, and long life.
Thank you.
Please join us this afternoon for Venerable Khenpo Tenzin's guided meditation on the 37 Bodhisattva practices from 3 to 4. Everyone, take care, be well.
Oh,